So in this segment, we're going to do a Labour shadow minister's review of the Tory party, and yeah, this is pretty scathing.
With every week that passes, their majority gets smaller and smaller. This week, it was another defection. But the reasons for their dwindling numbers does not make for pretty reading, Mr. Speaker. In no particular order. Tractor porn, drug abuse.
Yeah, the tractor one was something, that's for sure, because yeah, that was yeah, the guy who claimed he was looking at I think he was looking at explicit content, and then he said he wasn't doing that, he was looking at tractors. I mean, that was honestly one of the most bizarre stories I've heard, genuinely.
Conviction for paedophilia, breaking parliamentary rules on paid lobbying.
Yeah, he that guy was, I think he's facing a by-election.
Groping.
Not a by-election, sorry. He's facing an election, a by-election, yeah, because he faced, I think it's a certain suspension you face, then you face a recall petition, and he's facing the recall petition.
Misleading Parliament.
Yeah, they've done that a lot, to be fair, and they've gotten away with it a lot because Lindsay Hoyle is an absolute clown.
Flashing at staff.
Oh, I've not heard that one.
Tantrums because they weren't given peerages. Eating camel penis.
Oh, that one's Nadine Dorris. Nadine Dorris did that in I'm Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. So that one, yeah, that one's true.
It might sound ridiculous, but it's actually not funny. It all brings Parliament into disrepute and drags our politics through the gutter. And now this week we have had overt racism from the Conservative Party's biggest donor. I had to check myself yesterday, Mr. Speaker, that the Prime Minister really said that he was pleased. He was pleased that this man, who said a black woman MP...
It's kind of frustrating. She has to shout because she's got so many Tory MPs talking over her.
...should be shot and that Indians should climb on the roof of trains, supported his party.
Yeah, that's a bit weird for Sunak to say that, especially when, well, I guess maybe he sees himself as kind of a more well-off Indian, person of Indian heritage. He might see himself as superior to like the average kind of Asian person, but yeah, no, the Frank Hester stuff is incredibly bad. I think it's going to turn off some kind of minority voters from the Tory party. At least I hope it does. I hope they get to see the bare face of racism, like they don't care about you.
Is she pleased? And will she use his resources in her marginal Portsmouth North constituency?
Yes, his chances are I think Penny Mordaunt might actually lose her seat, which will be great.
Surely, if he's a racist, which he clearly is, he has no place in the Conservative Party and they should give him his money back. The truth is, Mr. Speaker, they can't implement their own legislative programme. They've lost control. And as the Right Honourable Member for Broxbourne said last night, the Conservative Party is unleadable. For the sake of the nation, it's better to go early than allow this psychodrama to continue.
I mean, to be fair, if you're a Tory MP, why would you want the gravy train? Why would you want the psychodrama to end? Like, you know, for Labour to constantly call for elections, it makes sense because that's what they want. But yeah, the Tories ain't going to do it. Like, it does make the Labour Party look a bit weird when you're saying, oh, you should do an election right now. It's like, why would they do that? Like, why would you give up power? If the point of politics is to get power, the Tories have all the power. Labour have no power really whatsoever. Why would the Tories give it up? That's one of the reasons why I never understood why people were saying the Tories should go for an earlier election, last year or start of this year or kind of summer of this year. It doesn't make any sense because they know it's over. Like, when you look at this record, when you look at some of the stuff that's been mentioned here by Lucy Powell, like, it's actually terrifying. Some of the stuff that's happened here. Like, genuinely scary stuff here, and like they face no kind of no punishment for this stuff. Not really. Yeah, they're going to face electoral annihilation, and I hope they do. I hope this is the end of them. But you know, this is a good kind of analysis, I think, or she raises some really good points on their record. But I can't imagine they're calling an election. But you know, this was fun. You know, because I forgot about some of this stuff. I don't even hear of any of some of the other stuff that happened. Flashing at stuff. I didn't even know they did that. Obviously, groping. We've heard rumours around that as well. I think Andrea Leadsom actually came out publicly and said that she was groped, along with I think Caroline Noakes was another one, and there were a few others who said they were groped by people within the party or people affiliated with the party, and nothing happened. There was no punishment. for it. There was no, they weren't even reported to the police. The people, one of the ones who allegedly did that, is still Tory MP. He faced no punishment over it. So it does show you who the Tory party are, to be honest. Especially the Frank Hester situation as well. And they said, oh, he's apologised, let's move on. It's like, is that the bar now? So anyone does anything bad, they just apologise and move on? He's like, yes, Your Honour, I did steal 50 grand from this shop, and I'm sorry, and therefore we should all move on. That's not how life works, I'm afraid. But anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Support the channel on Patreon if you can, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.